senior elder, Alhaji Gado, who is a junior brother, as we have been informed, as we know, of late Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. And the story is, as we have been told again by our chair, that it was the two of them who were sent to school by their father. And you will recall that their father was a driver of the then Chief Justice of the Gold Coast. And every time he used to drive his boss would entreat him to send his children to school. Because if he did, one of them would end up as Chief Justice. And he heeded the appeals of his boss and sent Alhaji Gado and our late departed senior Alhaji Dr. Alhasan to school. The rest, as they say, is history. Not only did they do very well, but the one who we are gathered here to honor and to pay respect to became a shining light in our community. A shining light in our Zongo community, in our Muslim community, in our northern community. And by the example that he set, the achievements academically, both in economics, in finance, later in diplomacy, he inspired so many others, including my humble self, who had the opportunity to work with him when he was our ambassador in Saudi Arabia. And Dr. Alhasan was always a mentor by his guidance, his words of wisdom and advice, encouragement to many of us who followed. And today, I think we can say that by the example that he gave, our community is now proud to give so many examples of people in different endeavors. Whether it is medicine, we have with us Dr. Muto, one of our elders also, a neurosurgeon. Before him, Dr. Mustafa. So really it was our community which trailed the blaze in neurosurgery. First one was Dr. Mustafa, followed by Dr. Muto. Today we have many more younger ones who are coming in their footsteps, and so many other professions. Even if you go to the security services, many of our generals will tell you that when they looked up and they saw people like Dr. Alhasan, it encouraged them to aspire to achieve what they were able to attain in their lives. But one other characteristic of Dr. Alhasan, which is very important to emphasize on occasions like this, was his humility. He didn't let his title get to him or over him. In spite of his attainment of a doctorate in economics, at a time when it was not common in our community or even in the country, he remained a humble person and kept close to the community. He kept close to the community, to the Zongo community, to the Muslim Ummah. And today, the book that we are launching is a testimony of it, because many of the speeches he gave were all at community events where he was invited by Muslim Ummah whether it was youth, whether it was our elders, whether it was during Eid celebration or other occasions, he was always available. He made himself available and at the service of our Muslim Ummah and the Zongo communities and the North as a whole. So this humility is very important, and the role he took upon himself as a community leader. This is why today we have a full hall. Now, Chairman, in accepting, said that he's accepting it because he knows that Allah is behind and the event will be a success. Let me say, Chairman, your event is already a success. It's already a success. So my message is that we must all, in our small ways, make time to keep our connection with our community, the Muslim Ummah, because you never know how our presence will find a way to inspire others, so that someday, when Dr. Alhasan is gone as he is, behind him are many, many, many others who, by the example he set, have also striven to rise to the positions in which they find themselves. I agreed to do the foreword. It was an honor, it was a privilege. And on this occasion, I also accepted that I will read the foreword just to give you a teaser of this book, so that as many of you as possible will get copies when it is launched. You will buy copies to go and read the other parts of the book. So let me now read the foreword that I penned for the book. Dr. Alhasan Mohammed is, without doubt, one of the most respected personalities in the Muslim, Zongo, and Northern communities in Ghana. He was one of the first from these communities to obtain a PhD, and certainly the first to rise to the most exalted position of Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, and even acted for a while as Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Thus, over a long period of nearly half a century, he occupied a special place of respect and high regard, not just in his own community, but in the country as a whole, such that upon his retirement from his career as a central banker, he was appointed ambassador of Ghana to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This background is important in understanding the context of the compilation of speeches contained in Dare to Say, the Islamic Influence in Ghana, the book of speeches by the author. The speeches are reproduced as they were originally made, except for minor editorial liberties exercised here and there, which do not alter the original content. They are presented in readable prose and in language designed or targeted at the respective audiences. The first point to note is the variety of audiences to which Dr. Alhasan Mohammed was invited to speak. These included international audiences in Saudi Arabia, in Indonesia, and the Embassy of Palestine in Ghana. He was particularly sought after in Ghana, where he delivered lectures to various Muslim associations such as the Ghana Muslim Mission, the Ghana Muslim Students Association, the Crescent Club, Islamic Research and Reformation Center, to mention but a few. Also, he was a speaker at events to commemorate Maulid Nabil, the birth centenary of Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, Al-Quds Day, and the opening of the Abu Sokai Central Mosque, which used to be our central mosque here in Accra. Secondly, the wide range of topics covered in the publication is quite impressive. Some of them were delivered in in-depth presentations given the audiences to which they were made. Others were rather general because they were made at public gatherings of Muslims, bringing together those who had formal education and many who did not. Many of the public lectures present a cursory history of Islam in Ghana, tracing its roots to Berber merchants in the trans-Sahara trade, the Mendes and the Hausas. He also addressed the spread of Islam in Ghana, and especially in Ashanti, Dagbon, and Infantiland, where it was principally through the instrumentality of the Ahmadiyya Muslim mission. On a number of occasions, he had spoken about the importance of education and the pursuit of knowledge by the Muslim community, explaining the initial resistance of Muslims to Western education due to colonial government policies of Christianization of Africans. The lectures also address the concept of unity and solidarity among the Muslim community, something that we still yearn for and need to strengthen it in our Muslim community. Many topics pertaining to Muslim family life were also discussed over the years by Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. Education of women, essence of marriage in Islam, validity of Muslim marriage, polygamy, rights and obligations of spouses, the akek kule, or the practice of wife confinement and divorce, mendacity, zakat, sadaqat, usury and bankable interest rates, some would say Islamic banking concepts, and wills were all covered by his lectures and are contained in this book. Additionally, he did not shy away from issues relating to the role of Muslims in the wider Ghanaian society. Hence, position papers on the constitutions, various Ghanaian constitutions, development of Islamic educational institutions, the office of the National Chief Imam, the organization of Hajj, Muslim public holidays were delivered from the perspective of a leading figure in the Muslim community who played a direct role in articulating and making inputs into major government policies in all these areas. Thirdly, a very important medium used by Dr. Mohammed was Muslim public intellectual, which he was, were his publications in various newspapers, public and private, over the years. In these articles or rejoinders, he sought to educate, respond to, and actually throw light on many misconceptions, inaccuracies, and misrepresentations and plain falsehoods about Islam and Muslims in Ghana that he never shied away from. On many occasions, when he saw that this was trending, he would respond in many of our prominent newspapers during the various periods. Among such issues have been the Ghanaian citizenship law, nationality, Hajj management, and the use of Hausa language, etc. I should alert the reader to the unavoidable repetition in the book, since it is essentially a compilation of speeches. Topics overlap, and the content also rehash previously stated information. That notwithstanding, it is recommended as a useful source of knowledge about matters that the Muslim community have faced over the decades, and how these have been dealt with by a dedicated group of individuals, including Dr. Alhasan Mohammed himself, with the sole aim of promoting the good image of the Islamic religion and the Muslim community in Ghana. Aktabir. Aktabir. Thank you. Salam alaikum.
My name is Kafui Day, and I'm co-emceeing with my brother, Mohammed Rabiu Adam, who took off. And I'm here to continue with him. Many, many thanks to Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers, former president of the ECOWAS Commission, Abuja and Accra, for his wonderful words and for agreeing to do the foreword for this very seminal book, Dare to Say the Islamic Influence in Ghana. We're live on Hafiz TV, on Facebook, and on YouTube, so please send a link to your friends and your family and say a very important book is being launched at the National Mosque right now. And at this moment, it is my pleasure to welcome, to read to us the profile of the author, who was a very inspirational figure in the Muslim community in Ghana, his own son, to do the profile of the author. Let's welcome Alhaji Tanko Mohammed.
The profile of the author, Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. We gather here today to honor the memory and legacy of Dr. Alhasan Mohammed, a distinguished leader, economist, diplomat, and a towering figure in the Ghana, Zongo, and Muslim communities. Born in 1932 in Adabraka, Accra, Dr. Mohammed's early education and combined Islamic and formal schooling. He studied at Malam Gajere's, Malam Adbarka, and Malam Sharubutu's Makarantes in Accra. Before beginning formal education at O'Reilly Primary and Africa College, he later transferred to Accra Royal School, where he obtained his prestigious Standard 7 certificate. For his secondary education, he attended Accra Academy and St. Augustine's College in Cape Coast for sixth form. He went on to earn a Bachelor's of Science degree at the University of Ghana in economics with honors, becoming the first from the Zongo community, one of the first from the Zongo community to achieve this feat. While working with the Bank of Ghana in 1961, he was sent to the Soviet Union to undertake a specialist course in social economics and banking. He enrolled at the Kiev Institute of National Economy, part of the University of Kiev in Ukraine, where he studied and obtained the Candidate of Economics degree, which is equivalent to the PhD. His career at the Bank of Ghana was groundbreaking. As one of its earliest Ghanaian graduate employees, he rose through the ranks to become the first deputy governor and later acting governor from 1981 to 1982. The first person from the Zongo community, once again, the first person from the Zongo community to hold that office. He further enhanced his expertise through advanced programs, including the IMF Financial Analysis course in Washington, D.C., a postdoctoral program at the Yale University. After retiring from the bank in 1987, he was appointed Ghana's ambassador to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He served there until 1989. He later led the Non-Performing Asset Recovery Trusts, we call it NPAT, under the World Bank's FinSAP program, where he successfully managed the recovery of billions of cedis in bad loans. Beyond public office, Dr. Mohammed devoted his life to advancing the cause of Muslim community. He was an active member of the Crescent Club, it's now defunct, and a committed member of the Ghana Muslim community, eventually rising to become its chairman. In that capacity, he played a central role in community leadership and advocacy. He also took part in the planning and development of the Abosokai Mosque, an experience that deeply informed his book, Determination and Conflict in the Muslim Society. That was the first book he wrote. Later, he would also contribute significantly to the establishment of the National Mosque, this mosque, and the Islamic Center, and it's instrumental in helping secure 2 national holidays in Ghana. Dr. Mohammed also was the first chairman of the Hijra Club, a charitable organization dedicated to uplifting the Zongo community. Under his guidance, the club undertook humanitarian initiatives, including scholarships for hundreds of young people and the development of the Hijra School in Pintex. A voracious reader and a prolific writer, his works include the development of monetary and banking institutions in Ghana, Determination and Conflict, as I had mentioned, Determination and Conflict in a Muslim Society, the first book, the first Islamic book, and Dare to Say, the book we're launching today. His writings reflect deep concern for education, governance, faith, and the progress of society. Dr. Mohammed will always be remembered for his humility, generosity, principles, and enduring commitment to service. His legacy continues to inspire generations within Ghana and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you very much, son of the author, Alhaji Tanko Mohammed. Obviously, Dr. Alhasan Mohammed was a man of many firsts, and we are proud of him for the things that he has done. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure now to introduce a highly respected expert in education and social development, senior lecturer at the University of Ghana, and one who leads the Baraka Policy Institute. Our book reviewer is known for his very thoughtful insights and his ability to connect traditional ideas with modern issues. Today, he will be sharing his thoughts on the book that we are about to launch, Dare to Say, The Islamic Influence in Ghana by Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. Let's give him a warm welcome as we bring to the stage Dr. Haruna Zagun Sayeed.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ubad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mr. Chairman, our elders present here, our imams, our scholars, our chiefs, I am privileged to be given the opportunity to review this very important book. Our guest of honor has actually reviewed the book. If you heard His Excellency Mohammed bin Chambers, Doctor, he has reviewed the book. So when he came, was telling me that I have done your work for you. So I have not much to say. But again, earlier, I think it has been so magnanimous to us. We had the opportunity of one of our brothers reviewing a book, and Adam Yunus is here. He reviewed the book and told everything in the book. And so the following day, a gentleman met him at Nima. and he said, "Doctor, thank you very much. Yesterday, because of you, we didn't buy the book. We had everything from you." I'm not going to do that. So already, I've made up my mind that I'm not going to give deep insight into the book, so you can buy the book and read yourself. I have read the book from page to page. The book has 180 pages, and I've read all. Like I had a book earlier. And I'll first give my personal reflection or opinion on it very shortly. First, I think the author, may Allah have mercy on him, is raising issues that connect with our Muslim community today. All the issues the author raised or discussed in the book is something we are struggling with as a community today. And it's something that I have talked about. So I was so pleased to hear him actually amplifying. Number two, the book raises issues even at the university as lecturers we are trying to confirm or verify. I teach a course in level 400 called Islamic Ghana. And there are so many controversies of the issues, people who are not from us have written about Islam in Ghana. Most of them are actually, Europeans who have written about, the Zongo in Ghana. And you can imagine that they wouldn't have that in-depth knowledge as somebody who actually lived in Zongo and talking about Zongo, like our author, Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. Thirdly, because the book is largely speeches that he gave, like His Excellency said, you can feel the sense of audience in the book. In other words, speeches are actually prepared targeting certain audience. And if you give speech like that, you go into details and actually touch on the pertinent issues. So in the book, you can feel sense of audience where the author is actually connecting with the people he is talking to. And in most cases, he was talking to Muslims. In most cases, he was talking to the Zongo community. And so you can feel it, that this one, he knows the thing, and he's actually targeting and talking to us directly. And that is something you may not get in many, many books. Then, in religion, we have what you call phenomenology. And in qualitative research, we have an approach called phenomenological approach, where the data is collected from people who have lived experience. In other words, this our author is not just talking, but he's lived within the issues he's raising. So you can't help but to continue to read the book, because he's giving you personal experiences. He's actually resonating with what we know, happens in our community, and trying to give certain solutions to the problems, some of the problems that we have. And so, my personal opinion, after having read the book, is that this book is a must book that every Muslim in Ghana must have a copy. And in academia, we need it, because there are many things that we hear say, that we teach, but this time we have it in a book. We have it in a book written by somebody who lived the experience. And so it's going to help, especially my department, religion department, where we teach Islam in Ghana, in the history and even the present. We will need such book. Mr. Chairman, in terms of formatting, the book uses simple English, very simple English that any person, even from class 6, can read and understand. And I think it's a style that helps to communicate the actual message in a book you are writing. No big English at all. The book, dare to say, okay, the influence of Muslims in Ghana is using simple English. Mr. Chair, the book is organized into 4 parts. In all, the book has about 27 chapters, but these chapters have been grouped under parts. So we have part 1, we have part 2, we have part 3, and we have part 4. And this helps the reader to really, connect with the issues being raised in the book. Part 1 has 8 chapters. Part 1 alone has 8 chapters. Part 2 has 9 chapters. Part 3 has 6 chapters. And part 4 has 3 chapters. Part 1 is titled Ghana Muslims Lifestyle and History. Ghana Muslims Lifestyle and History. And this is very important, Mr. Chair, because I always say that if you are speaking to an issue and you don't have a context, you will miss the actual issues that you are discussing. In other words, if you don't know Muslims and you want to even plan development for them, you cannot give them the development that they need because you don't know them. And so part 1 look at Ghana Muslims. He says Ghana, not Ghanaian, Ghana Muslims lifestyle and history. And is somebody who grew from the Muslim community, and he has interacted with many people within the Muslim community. So you can tell that the issues he's raising, in terms of lifestyle of Muslims in Ghana, are accurate. Part 2 talks about Islamic issues and debates. And that is why I got so much amazed that a global citizen who is a high professional in banking, but he deals with serious Islamic topics. Serious Islamic topics, and he's talking and he's quoting. You will marvel as to how a banker became an Islamic scholar, because he raises the issues, like any academic will raise the issue. And sometimes somebody, like His Excellency said, sometimes some issues, even me academic, I wouldn't want to raise it because there are so many contestations on it, but he dared to say, to actually raise the issues. There are many issues I wouldn't tell you. If you read the book, you see the issues he's raising and the debate he's actually bringing. Then part 3 he called part 3 miscellaneous issues. And these are issues that borders on governance. These are issues that borders on, for instance, the Ghanaianness of a Muslim in Ghana. These are issues that borders on the Constitution. One of the titles says that, make God part of Ghana's Constitution. Make God part of Ghana's Constitution. And I found it very amazing that even recently something happened to me that the author was actually raising it in a way. When they started Ghana Card, I went to do Ghana Card at Medina, where Oman FM is. And when I got there, the guy asked me my name. I said, my name is Haruna Zagun Said. And he asked me, where do you come from? And I said, I come from Elmina. And he said, lie, never, you are not a Ghanaian. So I got annoyed. I nearly slapped him. And I asked him, is it because I'm coming from Elimina, so I'm not Ghanaian? Say you're Ghanaian. Eliminans are in a Fanti, so you're not a Ghanaian. And why are you having Haruna? You know, even like I said, even me, you know, at this level of my education, somebody was able to just stand before me and say, you are not a Ghanaian because your name doesn't look like Kofi or Ama. How about those of our compatriots who didn't even go to school at all, and they go there and they are bullied? And Dr. Alhasan is raising some of these issues within the book. Then part 4 is actually his letters and rejoinders in newspapers that he reacted to. And I'm sure you heard His Excellency talking about it. That there are many other issues that he has to respond to, you know, to actually remove the misconception. And if you read some of them, it's very, very interesting. Mr. Chair, I am biased, and I've picked some areas that the author discussed that I think they are my favorite. I'm going to give you my favorite. He talks about the Muslim youth and unemployment. Muslim youth and unemployment. And I think everybody knows that this is a bomb in Ghana right now. This issue of unemployment of the youth is a bomb getting ready to blast one day if we don't deal with it. It's only Muslim youth. But there are so many young people in Ghana who have no job. And this is breeding into some other, you know, unacceptable, you know, events or issues that we must deal with. The issue of drugs, you know, the issue of crime. All this are coming, most of them are coming from the fact that the youth are idle and they don't have job. And Dr. Alhasan has actually dealt with it. Then he also talked about the failing of Ghana's Quranic schooling system, the failing of our Makaranta system. And I think I've said it several times. The last time Hijra Club had, you know, their lectures here, we discussed it. The way our Makarantas are done, if you don't bring any reforms, it can lead to more ignorance in Islam than actually educating Muslims. That is, you know, it is time for you to know who is the Malam teaching your child. Have you asked yourself, who is the Malam teaching your child? Is that because he can read the Quran? Or you can just recite, you know, beautifully surah? Who is the Malam? Who is his character? What is his character? These are issues we need to look at. We need to organize. Makaranta is so important, but we need to get it well organized in a way that it can impact on children. Remember, some people have gone to Makaranta 20 years now, and they can't understand one single verse. Some people went to Makaranta, and because of Bulala, they ran away from Makaranta. We need to look at it. Then, like His Excellency said, he gives a history of the Abosokai Central Mosque. And for me, before this national mosque, Abosokai played a very significant role in the affairs of Muslims. Every single child must know, okay, how we got to know this. We got the Central Mosque in Abosokai, and who are the people behind it. We have heard a lot of stories. I have heard a lot of stories as I was growing up. But this book has actually educated me on the actual issues at stake with Abosokai Mosque. Our author also talked about women in the Ghanaian Muslim society. And he's talking as if it is just today. The book talks as if, you know, the issues he's dealing with is today, and it's today. All the things the author raises about Muslim women's, you know, condition in Ghana is as if he's actually talking about what we are having today. I think we haven't given our women their rightful place in our society. And there's a lot of work we need to do about it. From work, other Muslim women organizations have done well, but still we have issues. And under this, the author talks about Auren Kulle. Okay? Auren Kulle, some young guys, they don't know what is Auren Kulle. Okay? And he talks about the fact that you marry a woman and you say she shouldn't go out. And yet, sometimes we don't meet their needs. And sometimes they don't have any clue about what is happening around. And yet, they raise the children. I wouldn't give you much. Go and read. You'll get much about the Auren Kulle that our author was talking about. And he was also talking about abuse in divorce. He thinks that Muslim men are abusing the concept of divorce in Islam. And his context was Ghana. I wouldn't tell you what he said. You read, you get much about the divorce. He discussed Hajj management in Ghana. And we all know the issue of Hajj in Ghana. I wouldn't say A or B. But I was fascinated because my PhD, part of my PhD was on Hajj. But I look at Hajj from perspective of peace building. But clearly I discussed Hajj and the confusion of Hajj in Ghana. And as if he knew what I wrote. Or I know he wrote his in his speech. His speeches were done before I did. I didn't even get a speech. But he talked so much about the need to sanitize management of Hajj in Ghana. He asked the question, who is a Ghanaian? And that answers, some of the trauma I went through. Who is a Ghanaian? If you read, and you will connect it with the Muslim community. And for me, that is also very fascinating. He gives the history of the position or the office called the Office of the National Chief Imam. Our author discusses that. And he gives you the background, he gives you the history around that office, the Office of National Chief Imam, or the position, the National Chief Imam. Lastly, my pick. There is a place, he says, Hausa is not a tribe. And it's a rejoinder, somebody wrote that and said, Hausa is not a tribe. And in fact, just last 2 weeks, I was telling my friend Shamsuddin, just last 2 weeks, I was teaching a course called Islam in West Africa to level 300. And I was telling them that the books say Hausa is not a tribe. But Hausa language was actually produced by various tribes. I've got it in this book. In fact, when I told the children, they were asking plenty the student, they were asking plenty questions that the book I read didn't give answers. But this book gives so much answer. The author disaggregates the issues and actually, explain why today we can say that Hausa is a tribe. Mr. Chair, I think with this, I wouldn't go further, but to say that this book is very useful to academia, is very useful to students of Islam in Ghana, and is very useful to all our youth in particular to know the background, the dynamics of the Muslim community, so that it can actually help us to look forward, to get our community better. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very, very much, Dr. Haruna Zagun Said, for reviewing this very important book. And I'm sure our guests will be ready to see what exactly is in the book. A very good book indeed. I just want to acknowledge all of you who are here. We're happy that you are here. We also have with us Dr. Ismail Aminu Sagagi. He's from Nigeria, and he's currently at UPSA and has had the pleasure of being here with us. Dr. Sagagi, just give us a wave. We see where you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. We want to recognize the following families, and if you can just wave when I mention your names. So the Sule family, if you're here, just give us a wave. Sule family, thank you very much. The Shadow family, thank you. The Brahima family, there they are, thank you so much. The Futa family, the Mata family, and the last family, the Muslim family. Thank you very much. Thank you. We will now take one solidarity message. And this solidarity message is from the founder of Baraba FM. Let's welcome Alhaji Baba Sharif.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Babban yayanmu chairman maga kujera dattijonmu Alhaji Gado, Dr. Mohammed ibn Chambers, tsohon IGP mu ga babban bayana kuma ga zagun manya sarakuna duka iyayen maza da mata. Dan magana aka ce in yi nan ga shine batun marigayi Dr. Alhasan Mohammed.
Close to your mouth so we can hear you.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Ina tsammani manya sun yi magana. Amma akwai wani abu guda da yake lokacin da ya bar aiki yana gida wani rana sai kira ni. Yace yana son in kai shi office. Da muka ce irin maganganun da ya gaya mini wadakila na matasa ne, wata rana mun samu dama mu yi matasa magana irin abin da Batulu ke cewa challenges da ya shiga Lagos 1954, irin abin da aka yi mishi daga wurin. Baya ga haka kuma abin alfahari da yake inda muke nan da ake ce Makanda Mosque yau, sai mu ce Dr. Alhasan Allah ji kanshi. Irin aiki da ya yi na manya an ba da ƙasan ga 1995, aka zamna shekara 3 ba yi komi nan ba. Shi ya tashi ya ce ya kamata a yi wani abu, ya nemi manya. Alhamdulillah Alhaji Gado yana tare da mu nan, da shi ciki da Musa Baba, Alhasan da Hussein Allah ji kanshi, da Alhaji Adamu suka je wurin National Chief Imam suka ba shi labari. Ni kuma ya kira ne ce to aikin ga na sa hannunka ka san yadda za a yi a tafiyar da lamarin. Alhamdulillah Dr. Chambers kuma na nan da shi da Alhaji Idris Muhammad da marigayi Alhaji Mummuni Bamuya aka haɗa mitin gidan shi, aka zamna a jagoranci da shugabancin Dr. Alhasan aka fara zuwa kan filin ga. Jama'a Allahu Akbar. Yau gashi mu duka muna ci amfanin shi, kuma ya gwada shi namiji ne, jagora ne wanda ya tsaya ma musulmai da musulunci da zango duka baki daya. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Alhaji, for your comments. I was speaking 1 or 2 words in Hausa, and I'll get more lessons from those who speak better Hausa, far better Hausa than I do. Thank you very much. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to launch Dare to Say, the Islamic influence in Ghana by the great Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. It's my pleasure to welcome the chairman who spoke earlier to do the honor of launching the book. Let's welcome Alhaji Yusuf Ibrahim.
Members of the High Table, our chiefs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am here to give my remarks and then to start the auction of the book. But if I looked at what Dr. Chambers and Dr. Harun have done to the book, I wonder if there is anything left for me to do. They have really gone inside and out of the book, digested it to the level that is beyond collection. But nevertheless, since I'm standing here, I will say a little bit about the books in terms of its impact on the Muslim community. I believe very sincerely that the late Dr. Alhasan Mohammed has done a lot for the development of our Zongo community as well as the Islamic religion as a whole. If you look at how even he contributed just to the development of the mosque, the Abu Sokai Mosque, I would say that without him, we don't know whether we would have had a mosque at that place, because he was instrumental in dealing with the Lebanese community in Ghana, who really contributed a lot of funds into the development of that mosque. He also got involved with the National Chief Imam's house to also help in the development of this current mosque that we are in. Not only that, I remembered there was a court case between the Muslim community and others involved in the mosque. He was daily going to court to help with the case till it was really disposed of by the court. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say much about the book, other than that, the people who should patronize it may not be able to do it because the book has already been digested for them by Dr. Harun and Dr. Chambers. Having said that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you so much and say that this, whatever we organize in terms of funding here from the sale of the books, is really going to help Dr. Alhassan's mosque. He's building a library and a mosque at Abu Sokai, somewhere there. So I would plead that apart from the knowledge that we'll get from the book, we should also understand that he's trying to educate our Zongo folks, and then provide a place of worship for us again. So I may like to start the auction now by saying that I will purchase the first book for 30,000 CDs. Mr. MC, come and bail me out. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Muslim community and the Babosu family, I duly launch this book, Dare to Say, Islamic Influence in Ghana.
And the chairman has made things very easy for the auctioneer.
he launches the book and then he buys the first one for 30,000 cedis. Let's clap for our chairman, please. Before we start the auction, I just want to acknowledge also Hajia Rabi, who is the sister of our esteemed author. Hajia Rabi, just give us a wave. Yes, that's Hajia Rabi. And then we have Hajia Adiza, second wife of the author. Hajia Adiza, give us a wave. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so we go straight to business. This book is almost 180 pages. And as the reviewer said, it is divided into 4 parts. Part 1, Ghana Muslims, Lifestyles and History. Then Part 2, Islamic Issues and Debate, looking at women, Islamic law, social justice, zakat, all those very important issues. Part 3 deals with various issues, such as the reinstatement of God in the Constitution, occupation of Al-Aqsa Mosque, who is a Ghanaian among others, and then Part 4, various letters and rejoinders to the press. So this is a book that it will be very useful for not just the Islamic community, but Ghanaians as a whole, because the Islamic community is part of the Ghanaian community, and it's a book that I've enjoyed reading, and I think this book deserves to be in your house as well. We want to thank our chairman for opening the floodgates and giving us a donation of 30,000 cedis to start the ball rolling. Please also remember that whatever you are giving us is going towards the completion of the mosque at Mataheko. It's a mosque and a learning center. So you are actually contributing to completing that place of worship and a place where people will go and learn, because education was very important to Dr. Alhasan Mohammed, and it's only right that whatever money that we get from the book sales will go towards fulfilling something that he would have liked to do if he were alive today, by the grace of Allah.
Okay, so there's a video we want to play for you, and then we'll start with the auction.
And we are going to finish it and also finish the learning center, inshallah. Okay, at this point, the auction is open. My friends from DG Books, they are the publishers. So DG Books, please, if you want to make a pledge, please, the ladies are wearing white t-shirts with red and blue. Where are they? DG Books. Okay, so there was one gentleman who wanted to.
make, can I bring the microphone to you, sir? Yes, sir. So just tell us your name and what you want to do.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Dr. Alhasan, and the chairman has set the bar very high. And also, the chairman is my father, so I can't give more than what my father has given. So I will go 1/3 below. So I'm going to give 10,000. Thank you so much. Thank you.
10,000 and Dr. Abdullahi Alhasan give us 10,000 Ghana cedis. Please feel free. Sheikh says you are allowed. You are allowed to match your daddy.
The chairman.
He said you are allowed to go beyond the chairman, and that's the Sheikh saying that. So please. All right, sir.
On my way here, a friend called from Atlanta, very well known to Tanko and to the family, Professor Yusuf Haruna, the son of late Limbura Haruna. He's a professor of chemistry in Atlanta, Georgia, and he has asked me to take 3 books. Of course, he will pay in dollars.
Yes.
And I've told him he better send the dollars quickly because dollars are depreciating in Ghana.
One time.
So we have a pledge from Dr. Professor Haruna, who will be buying 3 books at a handsome price.
Okay.
In US dollars.
Handsome price, US dollars. Okay, so far, 40,000 has been raised. We want to raise at least 400,000 to finish that mosque and the learning center. So you are helping us already. We already got 10%, if not more. Is there a hand up? Yes, please. There's one rule about this. If you're not buying, you are clapping. So if somebody buys, you clap, okay? Thank you. First of all, clap for the doctor who gave us 10,000. Thank you. And please clap for the chairman too. And clap for the doctor in America. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. I am here to represent the Bank of Ghana, actually. The first deputy governor sent me here. So, he was our boss. Dr. Mohammed was a boss there. I didn't meet him, of course. I actually was his personal doctor as well, so I know him very well. Yes. So the bank will reach out to the publishers, and we will obviously get, give a handsome price for copies for the library at the bank. Thank you very much.
So far we have 2 handsome prizes. We want to know how much these handsome prizes are, don't you? Yeah, so we'll discuss that in chambers. So 2 handsome prizes, 1 from the Bank of Ghana, 1 from the USA. Before we even continue,
so the Hijra Club was a very special club to the author. So for those who don't know, it's an NGO that gives financial support, money, kudi, cash, ega, shika, to brilliant but needy youth. And they've supported over 300 of such brilliant and needy youth. And our author was the first chairman of this particular club. And the club wants to support what we are doing today with a sum of 25,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not giving, you are clapping. Thank you. Feel free to go above and let's make this happen. Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to make a contribution? Just raise your hand. I'll bring the microphone to you, and then you can pledge your support. So far, we've raised 30 plus 25 is 55, plus 10, 65, plus 2 handsome gifts. So we're doing pretty well. Okay.
The chairman has raised the bar so high. So I think I'll lower the bar so that those of us who cannot be like the chairman can bring some money. So I'll pledge 1,000.
1,000 Ghana cedis. We didn't get your name, oh. We didn't get your name, sir.
Dr. Ahmed.
Dr. Ahmed. Okay, Dr. Ahmed, thank you so much. Thank you. Are there any more 25,000 bids or any 20s? Oh, no, we are going up and down, no. We started 30, we came to 10, we went to 25. So it's like a wave. It's like a wave of the seas that Allah himself created. Up and down, up and down. So we are going up and down. Yes. Okay. We have Alhaji Adam, Chad Consul General, 20,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. Thank you very much, Alhaji Adam. Feel free to go up or down. We're happy. We're happy. We want to raise that money to finish the mosque in Mataheko, to finish the learning center. Those of you who don't want to mention your names, you can give us envelopes and we will mention for you, but I won't mention your names. So 2 anonymous donors, they want to buy how many books? A total of 4 books, and they're giving us a total of 40,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. So as we speak right now, we are at 126,000. We're doing well. We're doing very well. We can get that 400 and finish that mosque. Thank you. Any more hands? Yes, we have a gentleman in blue. Oh, that's my good friend. He's wearing blue and he's my friend.
How are you? So, assalamu alaikum. Wanga de mu kuma matasa damu dan motsa jiki kadan da izinin manya. Abu guda kuma dai da na gani manyan mu dewa da na zo na iske da yawancin mu nan ga ba mu san su ba ko kuma ba mu san stories su ba. Saboda shi mun roki jama'a daga nan ga irin manyan mu da suka samu accomplishments in various sectors. A bar su zama muna role models. Compilation da aka yi ga an compile posthumously. But there are very successful Muslims that are amongst us. Those who have done so well in diplomacy, in business, and in other areas. Saboda shi mu kuma matsayin mu matasa. Ba mu motsa jiki izan manya na nan, amma mun sai 1 copy. It's a joint copy. Ni da dan wana Salam Afro-Arab da mu sai. Na biya 5,000. She might be 5,000. So mun say 10,000.
So this is 10,000 from. Yes, but I want the names. From you.
I'll pay 5,000.
Okay. Okay. Alhaji Salam. So Alhaji Salam and Ibrahim, 10,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you are clapping, you know. We also have Alhasan Mutarana, CEO, Procalinks Limited, 20,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're at 156,000. It's going well. We'll get the 400. Inshallah. We'll get the 400. Digibooks, please. Any more that want to? Okay. We have an anonymous $100. What is our rate today, Dr. Ibn Chambers? $100. $100. Anonymous. Oh, please clap for the anonymous. Oh. There was 1,000 that we also, please clap for the 1,000 as well. Thank you. We're clapping for all those who are giving us today. Yes, I'm still looking for my target. So, yes, indeed. So please, we have a hand. Okay, please point out. Listen, let me tell you something about another of my rules. If you don't want to give or can't give, but you know somebody who can give, you can just betray the person. If you know. Mr. Faisal Sule is buying a copy at 5,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. You're clapping for Mr. Sule. 5,000. Feel free to match him, to go up, to go down. We don't mind. Alhaji Yusuf Maizongo. He said, it's raining, but the ground is hard. It's a wonderful proverb. 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. 1,000. Alhaji. Okay.
Anonymous 10,000. She doesn't want her name to be mentioned.
Anonymous 10,000. You don't want to mention your name. We won't mention, but we'll clap for you. Anonymous 10,000. We'll clap for you. Here you go, Digibooks. So this is on behalf of Lakeside University College. 1,000 Ghana cedis for 2 books. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Please. And if you haven't gone to university, you can try Lakeside. If they support us, it means they are good. That was 1,000 cedis from Lakeside, correct? The former Inspector General of Police. 1,000 Ghana cedis. No, 5,000. I beg your pardon. No, 1,000 plus 4,000. 5,000. 5,000. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Alaji Isaka Cherese. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. We have a very heavy high table, and they are supporting this big time. Okay, this is Council of Yoruba Obas, the chiefs. Oba, the chiefs. 5,000 Ghana cedis. Eshe gong. For 5 books. Eshe gong. Yes. Office of the Chief Imam. For Chief Imam, 1 copy, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. I like to read these kind of announcements. Where should I go? Who wants to speak? I have the microphone for you. There's power in it. There are so many men in blue. Which one? Yes, sir. Who's speaking, sir? Oh, the Obas? Eshegon. Thank you. There's a hand. Please raise your hand, though. I'm coming. Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Well, my name is Alhaji Mohammed Nazir. I would toe the line of my colleague who spoke for the young people. I want to be in that shoes and to say I am extremely happy today to see for the first time in our entire struggle as Zongo people, somebody put together what will be a guide for the rest to follow. As a young Zongo boy, our challenges seems to be endless. Everybody has talked about the challenges our grandfather went through to become what he is. But everybody has forgotten what he went through as he became what he is. Because in the Bank of Ghana, in every board meetings he finds himself, he wants to justify and prove that Islam and Zongo must move forward by his alone with 1 vote. Have you thought about that? And that is what we are going through everywhere we find ourselves today. How we can collectively come together to overcome this struggle. That will not make it such that if Alhaji Isa or Jibril Saidu goes for Ghana card, they can look at his face and say he's not a Ghanaian. Such that if Maimuna Idrisu wants to become a medical doctor, it's not going to be an issue where they will ask which family is she coming from to even gain admission into the university in which she is. It is a very difficult task. As a result, I would not sit personally until I also humbly demand from our leaders, especially Alhaji Baba Sharif, to also assure us when we will be launching a book that he has compiled together to save and guide many the younger generation who are looking for way forward as Zongo people. So I also buy for 2,000 cedis because I'm a public servant. Thank you.
Thank you, Alhaji Nazir. 2,000 Ghana cedis. I know you are clapping. Alhaji Idrisu Adamu, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Alhaji Fusaini Ahmed from South Sudan, our brother from South Sudan, another 1,000. If you're not buying, you're clapping. You're clapping. All right. Any more hands up? I have only 7 minutes left, so I want to take as many offers. I'm glad you are looking at the mosque because we're going to build it. We are going to build it. We're going to finish it. We'll finish the education center. Some more announcements. I like this anonymous announcements. Don't mention. Okay, don't mention. 1,000. Another anonymous. No, this one I will mention. So this is the nieces Alima and Mariatu Futa, 2 copies, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. Digibooks, please come for the. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
My name, I am Alaji Gadu Mohammed, the brother, direct brother of Alhasan, Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. I'm giving 5,000 on behalf of the Babosu family, of which Dr. Alhasan was the leader, and on behalf of the National Chief Imam's Office, of which I was a member, throughout 5,000.
5,000 from Alaji. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you. Thank you, Alaji. Yes, I like what is happening. We are supporting. The mosque will be completed. The learning center will be done as well. I have 6 minutes more. 6 minutes. My minutes are very long. Yes. Another announcement. These are the announcements I'd like to read. Adabraka Zongo Chief, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Anonymous, another 1,000. Thank you so much. We thank all our chiefs who are here. We are grateful for their presence. I have 5 minutes to go. Only 5 minutes. If you have any offers, please feel free. Let me know. We acknowledge you. And you are not just giving, but you are giving to support that place of worship where people will gather and worship. And the educational center as well for the education of the young people. 4 minutes to go. Any more 1,000 offers in the house, we will take them. 2,000 offers, we'll take them. Okay, thank you very much.
Sedona English, 1,000. Sedona English, yeah.
Sedona English, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you. Any more thousands in the house? We're happy to. Another hand is up. Yeah, blue. Blue is a good color for giving. A lot of people have worn blue and they've given. Green too is a good color. And if you're wearing blue and green, you know. Canon Shadow, 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. You're supporting. Yes, thank you. Any more thousands in the house? Any more thousands in the house? We're happy to take it. I have 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Yes, 1,000 in the corner. 4 minutes to go. If you raise your hand, I'll come to you. We'll acknowledge. We're almost done with the program, but we are happy. You're very generous. It's a good audience. If there's anything for me to announce, I will announce. So, yes. Okay. Okay. Saudauta Ali. Sadona. Yeah, he gave already. We gave already, but we announce again 1,000. Thank you, Sadona. Thank you. All right, we have 3 minutes to go for the auction. 2 minutes. So let me do a rough total so far. The Dagbangba of Accra, the head of Al-Haji Abdul Kadri Tahiru, a copy for 1,000 Ghana cedis. Let it go. He is the head of the Dagbangba community in Accra. Yes. Yes, I've announced this already. Ibad and Alaji Salam I've announced already. So very few books are left. Oh, we're finishing these books before we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 books to go. 11 books to go. Dagomba Chief. Digibooks. Can we sort out the Dagomba Chief's an envelope and then we give him his books? He's buying 1 copy. Alaji Yusuf Maison. 1,000 Ghana cedis for 1 copy. Thank you. Thank you. The books are going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 10 left. I'll read all these ones. Okay.
There's a woman that is calling you.
Yes. So Hajia Moda, Hajia Sakina, Amina Usman, 500 Ghana cedis. Thank you. Fadan Hausa Wanima, 1,000. Aziz Bamba family, 2,000. Please, the books are almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please don't say that you didn't get. These are the special ones. The special ones in the bag with a nice surprise. Make sure you get them. One of my Hajias is looking for me. Yes. So the junior brother of Dr. Alhasan is Alhaji Adamu Mohammed. So we have, he wished he could have been here, but he's indisposed. And so his family is pledging on behalf of him 10,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, please let him have his books. And we thank him very much. Please thank Alhaji for us and wish him speedy recovery. Thank you very much. The books are almost done, oh? Almost done. Small boys come to pledge. You want to say something? All right. How are you?
I'm fine.
How old are you? Let me guess. 10. 7. Hey, you are tall for 7. Okay, talk to me.
I want to buy some of the book.
You want to buy some of the books? Okay. How much do you have?
200.
You have 200 Ghana cedis. Digibooks. He wants to buy. Oh? Yeah, he's brought 200. Let him buy. The youngest buyer of the book. What is your name, young man? Supaya. And when you finish school, what do you want to do in future?
Pilot.
Want to be a pilot? Hold on. Become a pilot, and come and tell me, okay, that I was a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot, and I said it on this day, and it happened. Okay. Thank you so much. Get your book. Thank you so much. Our youngest buyer of the books. Thank you so much. Only 3 books left. Please give him a copy. Put it in the book for him. Yes. Only 3 left. Only 3 left. Have you helped giving them? Yes. 3 left. Very special copies. No, it's actually 2. Only 2. And then my job is done. Help me to finish my job. Thank you very much. I think I'm done. Please clap for yourselves. Let me go and do the tally. How much have we raised so far? So I'm doing the calculations, and I'm sure Digibooks has the full figures, the verified pink sheets. We have over 200,000 Ghana cedis. Please put your hands together. We'll give you the full figure when I go into the strong room and we count. Thank you. More announcements are coming. $200 from the Bo Minta family. $200. We have some dollars too. So over 200,000 plus, I think $400. Thank you so much. We are done with the auction. The table is cleared, and we are so happy. Before the vote of thanks, let's bring onto the stage from BPI, Dr. Adams Yunus, for a short message before we do the poetry and the vote of thanks. Thank you so much. Dr. Adams Yunus, BPI. Doctor, please come. Please come. Oh, you do it here. Oh, all right. He wants to do it here. Why not?
Thank you very much. It's just an addition to the call by our 2 young men and the other young man on the need for we young Muslims or the youths to have this knowledge. And I'm happy a name was mentioned because I actually wanted to say this from the beginning. So when he mentioned that name, I was so happy. It's an appeal to Alhaji Baba Sharif. I've listened to him, I've hosted him, and believe me, he is a repository of knowledge when it comes to Islamic history in Ghana, especially modern Islamic history. And the gentleman also gave me another name, Alhaji Amin Futa, who I'm told is also here. If you can help us, maybe writing a book, maybe a tall order for now, but in the form of lectures. Hijra Club already has lectures. In Ramadan, it's a special request. I've told Alhaji Baba Sharif before. I listened to him, I hosted him on a TV program, and look, it was amazing, the chronology of Islamic events from independence up to now. So it's a request we are making to the 2 of you. Help us with this knowledge so that we can also know a lot about Islamic history, especially the Muslim youth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Alhaji Dr. Adams Yunus from BPI. Now, after all the money issues and before the vote of thanks, let's have a tribute in verses, a poetry recital by Madam Ubaidatu Umar. Let's welcome our poet as she comes over to perform for us.
Distinguished guests, our respected ulamas and chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, it is with deep honor and reflection that I stand here today. We are gathered not only to celebrate a remarkable book, Dare to Say, the Islamic Influence in Ghana, but also to honor the memory of its brilliant author, the late Dr. Alhasan Mohammed, whose voice and vision continue to speak to us. In tribute to his life and legacy, I have written a piece, a humble offering in verses, that seeks to reflect the light of this very book, dare to say, the Islamic influence in Ghana. I begin by saying, in pages bound, a nation's tale, where faith and history set their sail. A scholar's pen, indeed, a scholar's pen, both bold and true, gave voice to stories long overdue, from village schools where knowledge grew, to women's strength, both firm and new, from unity in prayer and song, to mosques that kept the spirits strong, I mean very strong. He traced the steps to sacred lands, where pilgrims walked with open hands, and told of debates, fierce yet fair, that shaped the faith we all still share. 40 years of wisdom's light, indeed 40 years, now shines through words so pure, so bright. Though he has gone, indeed he has gone, but his voice will stay alive within, there to stay. So let us gather here today, hearts as one, to honor work that he has done. A legacy no death can dim, a book, a gift that lives forever. Thank you very much, and may Allah have mercy on his soul.
We'll now thank you very much, our poet, Madam Ubaidetu Umar, for the beautiful verses. We'll now take our vote of thanks, and it's from a specialist pediatrician at 37 Military Hospital, Major Dr. Hajara Ina Futa.
Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Chairman, Alhaji Yusuf Ibrahim, our guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers, former IGP, Alhaji Mohammed Alhasan, Alhaji Gado Mohammed, our family head, Alhaji Isa Kacherese, Dr. Zabud Said, Sarakai, esteemed guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'll start by thanking Almighty Allah for making us witness this successful event and making this day possible. Alhamdulillah. On behalf of the family of Dr. Alhasan Mohammed, may his soul rest in peace. I would like to express my profound gratitude to all for gracing this special event with your pleasant presence. May the lessons learned in this book impact our lives positively, and may it be a sadaqah jariyah for the departed. May Allah bless you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to honor our invitation. I wish you all a safe journey back to your destination. Thank you.
That is one of the most powerful votes of thanks that I have ever heard. And if you hear me saying, I'm happy for your pleasant presence, you know that I took it from the Major. Very good. There's a comment to make. Before the closing prayer, just announcements where the books can be found. The books can be found at Kingdom Bookshop, University Ghana, Legon, Kingdom Bookshop in Akwa J, Kingdom Bookshop, KNUST, Kumasi, Blue Knights Bookshop at Spintex, East Legon, Kotoka Terminal 2, Kumasi Airport Waiting Lounge, Lancaster Hotel Kumasi, EPB Bookshop in Legon, Vidya Bookstore Osu, and you can buy it online, amazon.com, amazon.co.uk, Book Nook Store, and Digibooks. The books are available on the desk when you're leaving for 500 Ghana cedis. Grab a copy for a friend and a family member so they can get the knowledge that they need. Our closing prayer will be delivered by Sheikh Taufik Jamal Baba.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sunana Abubakar Garba Usman Diko. Ni ne hostin program da ake kan Lifestyle Television na JBC. Sunan programun da ku ciki. Saboda idan ba ku ciki ba zai yi ba. So amma abin murna ne, there was a time I had a unique privilege of interviewing Dr. Mohammed Alhasan. So I wrote something small about him on Facebook some time ago. Just it's my wish for me to recount or read what I wrote about him. The caption of the story is Dr. Alhasan Mohammed, the first deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. He was not the best among equals. He was the only one who was the best, because among his peers, there were no equals to compete with him at the time he got admitted into the University of Ghana. The story of Dr. Alhasan began when his father, though unlettered, gave him all the support he needed to pursue higher education. This was against the community's norm of avoiding secular education with the belief that one stood the possibility of deserting his religion, that is Islam. However, that was not the case with Dr. Alhasan. He even became a stalwart in the affairs of Muslims in the country. Among his write-ups is a book titled Determination and Conflict in a Muslim Society. And on his professional career path, he rose to become the first Zango indigene in the country to occupy the position of the Deputy Governor of Bank of Ghana. JBC's flagship program on Zango, the Kuchiki, had a privilege to interview him. So this is something small that I wrote about Dr. Alhasan when I interviewed him. Thank you, sir.
An bani dama ne shi yasa na saya nan ba cancanta ba ne kasance wanda zai yi addu'a na cika wannan taro mai alfarma. Muna tare da babana chairman na wannan zama kuma chairman na Hijra Club da sauran manya da ke kan high table da kuma dukkan wanda ya zo nan ga an yaba kuma an gode. Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam yana cewa dukkan aiki karshen nan ke tabbatar da aikin farko. Innamal a'malu bil khawatim. Muna mishi godiya shi Allah da ya zauna da mu nan ga da sunan shi muka soma kuma da sunan shi za mu kare. Akan haka ina roko jama'a su taimake ni karanta Fatiha ya zamto addu'an cika wannan taro mai alfarma. Alhaji Muhammad Alhasan Allah ya kara mai jin kai da dangin uwa da uba da surukutan shi duka magabata Allah jin kansu. Halma mu da muke mishi wannan fatan alkhairi mu ma Allah ya muna haka. Dukkan mautal muslimina Allah jin kansu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Thank you. And that brings us to the end of our program. Please, we are live on Hafiz TV on YouTube.
Wato taron wanda ke na burge duka matasa da duka kuma wanda ke kaunar ci gaban Zango. Domin abin da aka hassasa kenan ba zai ƙara mutuwa ba, saboda aka ce don abin da aka zana bai mutuwa sai wanda ba zana ba. Akan haka nan ga yanda aka shirya lamari da irin wato kwarjini da kishi da ya nuna wa addini da kuma Zango, abu ne wanda yake yana burgewa kuma yana neman a samu matasa su samu ilimi cikin yanda ya yi irin nasa zaman, sabida me a gyara zaman gobe. Abin da yasa yake da muhimmanci kwarai da gaske mu samu irin wa'anga littattafai ko ina duniya baki da kowane yaro ke tashi, kowane makaranta ne akwai irin wa'anga littattafai da zai iya ƙara mai ƙarfin gwiwa ya iya cimma burin abin da ya sa gaba, ba wai sai a samu wani matsala ko rauni saboda addini ko saboda disadvantaging ya fito daga Zango ba. Kenan an iya yi, tunda wani ya taba yi an iya yi. in ko an yi dole ne a yi domin ba a lokaci da za a zauna ana jiran wani abu kuma abin shine duka in ka fahimci mutum ya san kansa da kansa in ba haka ba za ka ga mutum shine ba nan yake ba wani wuri kuma yake ba bai san inda yake ba kenan amma irin wa'anga littattafai da suka nuna muna yan uwayenmu namu da kanmu ko bai gane ba ya fito zango aka haife shi bahaushe ne kakanni hausawa kuma aka yi wannan struggle aka kai inda aka kai yau abu ne wanda yake sheka ga wani in ya zo zai yi shakkan an ce mai a'a ai ba hausawa gana yana da hujja da zai ajiye da irin wanda abin nan da aka yi yau wannan hujja sai ya zamo dalilin a shafe muna wannan wato kusa da walakanci da ake mana kowane lokaci ne in ya zo ya kai inda ake zaben masu ƙasa sai kaga an bar mu gefe saboda mu ne ba mu nan ba mu can kuma ba mu da wani hujja tsayayye da kyakke da za mu iya saboda wannan hujja wani kai muna walakanci amma irin wanga abu ya ba mu hujja kin gani kullum ina magana cewa zangonnanmu muna da kashi 3 na al'umma kashi na farko shine tsarakuna kashi na biyu shine malama kashi na 3 shine attajirai sa'an nan kashi na 4 shine waɗanda suka yi boko amma kin ga cikin kashi 4 nan kashi 2 da malama da tsarakuna su za mu ce sun cimma burinsu saboda malama sun iya kiyaye addinin sun nuna mana karatu hawa yau mana kan addinin sun cimma burinsu a tsarakuna sun daure mana zangonnai in ka je nima akwai zango in ka je zangon kadar ka je zangon tuta ka je zangon asawasi dukkan sarakuna suka daure wannan zango su ma sun cimma burinsu amma kashi 2 shine attajirai wanda da an samu kudi sai a bar zangon a koma gefe yan zangon ma ba su iya zuwa wurin yaranka da zaka haifa inda zaka haife su zaka ga wato sun tashi da wani hali su ma sun saki zango saboda an nuna musu kaman zangon ba abin da ya kamata wato a zauna ciki bane shi sa sun zama wayansu mutane shikenan nan zuwa gaba sai zangon ya mutu gaba daya da language da addini da culture duka ya mutu kuma in gargajiya ya mutu shashin mutane sun mutu kenan haka wannan gaskiya ne ba a fita ciki haka kuma wato yan bokunmu da an samu boko an samu girma sai kaga an bar zangon an koma gefe kaga wannan kashi 2 su ne magana ke kansu yau cikin zangonninmu yadda za mu yi mu samu hankalinsu su ma su zauna a gyara zangon tare a juya abin da ke kawo kunyan zaman su cikin zango su koma wani wuri daban in muka hada gwiwa za mu iya sake wannan abin su ma su ji dadin zama cikin zangon in kana zangon kai ma ka buga kirji ka ce zango ka fito ba maka dariya saboda me mun gyara lamarin cikin zango kamar yadda aka gyara wani wuri inda muke so in mun samu kudi ko mun samu karatu mu koma in muka gyara zango mu ma aka zai zamo sai ka ga mun biya bukata babu wai ana ma wani zango dariya lokaci ya kai mu yunkura baki daya mutane wato musamman ma matasa 'yan samari da budurai kan cewa ba abin da ya kamata mu ji kunyan kanmu bane ko gargajiyarmu bane muna da gargajiya masu kyawawa saboda me idan ka samu musulma bahausa kowane iri ne cikin zango in za ta fito ta yi shiri ta yi lullubi tana da daraja tana da wato makami ai kaga gargajiya ne da ta'ada wanda yake yana shika mutum ya ƙara wa mutum daraja akan haka nan in mun bar wannan muka je muka kama wani abu daban wallahi mun dibi iska ne domin mu ne ba wurin muke ba mu ne ba wurin za a bar mu ba mu ne ba wani amfani wannan za mu ci ba domin da mun kare ya kamata mu koma gida muna da addini muna da yarwa inda yake za mu zo mu zauna saboda shi mu tattara baki daya yan uwaye matasa lokacin mu ke ga akwai facebook kina ji kullum sai mu ga wanga malami ya kama wanga malami facebook wanga sarki ne wanga mai waka ne wanga ban taba ganin wanda ya zo ya saya kan facebook ya buga kirji
ko kuwa social media live ya ce kamar ni mutumin zango da an min walakanci cikin Ghana ina neman redress ba. Ban taba ganin wannan ba mu da wannan kishi ne. Question dai kamata ba mu da wannan kishi ne. Wa ya taba zuwa ya ce an min walakanci ina neman redress. Shi sa lokaci ya kai da kowane avenue muke da shi mu ma mu use saboda me mu cimma burin abin da ya hada mu tare shine cin gaban zango.
Da farko dai muna ma Allah godiya da ba mu daman saduwa cikin wannan fage na bukin bude wannan littafi don mu tallata shi wanda wannan dattijo jarumi jagora cikin musulmai a Ghana wanda ke ya taka rawan gani ya ba da gudunmawa har ya kai ga cewa a bayan rayuwarsa ne ma an ka tattara dukkan in rubuce-rubucen da ya yi ya zama littafi. Wannan na gwada cewa a cikin rayuwarsa nan bai yi kwana ba, bai yi ƙasa a gwiwa ba, ya yi fama saboda irin nasa fahimta ga rayuwa da iliminsa na addini da iliminsa na boko zai bar shi zama abin gado ga 'yan baya. Wannan shi ya sababta abin da muka samu yau wannan littafi da an ka zana an ka kuma bude shi a bayan ransa. Ma'ana kenan ya yi amfani da hadisin annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam cewa idan mutum in ya mutu wato abubuwa uku ne yake bari daga baya wanda ke hayyo yana samun ladan su. Daya daga cikin su aw ilmu yuntafa'u bihi, ko ilimi wanda ake amfani da shi. Ma'ana kenan to banda wannan ma kaga cewa ainihin ilimin da kansa da yake amfani da shi kuma zai zama kuma wani abin da yake sadaka jariya ce, abu ne wanda ya bari a baya kuma za a dunga karantawa ya zama kuma iliminsa yana yaduwa. A cikin shafuffukan littafin ya dauko waɗansu kanu ko su lamurra wanda ke masu muhimmanci kwarai. Daga cikinsu akwai wato irin da za a yi a daidaita lamarin matasa, inda za a duba a tabbatar da haƙoƙin mata, inda kuma za a haɓaka lamarin karatu wanda ke jimshike ne a cikin cigaban cikin dukkan jama'an mutane a cikin rayuwar mutum ɗaya sannan kuma ga jama'a ma gaba ɗaya. Wato babu ƙungiyar da za samu cigaba cikin duniyar nan in ba tare da ilimi ba. To wani shi ya karfafa batun ilimi, sannan kuma hakan nan ya karfafa batun sanin doka a cikin ƙasa da irin ma yanda yake doka ya kamata ya tafiyar da shi kan jimshiki na imani ga Allah, ya ce ya kamata a shigar da sunan Allah a cikin namu constitution. To waɗannan duka abu ne wanda yake suna bukatan a yi nazarin su da kyau, yanzu har su zama sababi na bude wani fage da zama kowane shafi daga cikin nan zai zama maudu'i ne wanda ke za a dauka a yi darasinsa a sussuke shi da kyau saboda a faɗaɗa fahimta daga ciki. Wannan kuma ya zama dalilin wani yunkuri da za a yi a tashi don a haɓaka lamarin ci gaba tsakanin musulmi. Dr. Alhasan rayuwarsa sance ni tun lokacin da nake ɗalibi ma a university ina daga cikin waɗanda muka yi dogara da su a wurin neman waɗanda Allah ya ba su wayewa da fahimta.
Dai Asad na wanga dai ban read book but from what I've heard cikin launching da aka yi in Ghana kamar ya touch on a lot of topics that are important to mu musulmai na zango especially. One of them, the one that I find really, really important to me personally is batun citizenship. In the who is a Ghanaian, because today mu musulmai in Ghana ana expect kamar ka ce kai musulmi ne ya kamata ka ce ka fito can tudu, in ba ka ba that means kai ka zama bako. Kuma kan wannan ana hana mu a lot of opportunities. Yanda ba da mu shiga wuri sha ce kila mu ba Ghanaians bane ko da ya kamata yin ma da ka bi passport ma an expect kai wani language da zama na mutanen wadansu areas. Ba ka ba kai ba ce an ce kai ba Ghanaian bane. Sa these are the things that I found important to me as a person, because in shiga a lot of places and these things always come to bear. Maybe aka tambaye ni na so na ce na fito zan gwance a ta wani region in ban kira region da ya fito da ke zamani na tudu ba shikenan an ce that means you are not a Ghanaian, which is not right. So me in our constitution as Ghanaians musulmai and specify the things that make us Ghanaians and specify the conditions and mu yawancin mu yanzu we meet those conditions, just that because of illiteracy kuma mu da wannan ilimi sa ake iya cutar mu kan wannan ya sha ce we don't belong, sha hana mu certain things that we deserve. That's one important topic for me. Chicken book and muka launching.
So littafin is a compilation. Basically, an kawo magana da yake yi from the 1960s all the way to 2000s. Speeches da yake yi koina ya gather dukansu ya kawo together into one book. Shi yasa ya zana duka aku speeches ne from long. Shi yasa da kafin ya rasu nan sai na gather compile books and duka speeches and duka together. She is a Bemunu Karfiba, don't ya gather. It was just a compilation of she speeches, aka Tunda da and duka. She's a Besamuya Kare Yimba. She's a Nina Kare, she muka edit. Nakaishi to the printers, to the publishers, some muka publish. Sakunde na de yawa. Don yai topics daban. Yai batung I bankane she Dr. Alhasan. Yai batung interests, Islam and interests. Yai batung Haji. She was ambassador to Saudi Arabia. She's a experienced the Hajj as an ambassador. She's a yai batung Hajj. Yai batung women in Islam. Yeah, but abubuwa daban de wa shi sa akwai many teachings, many learnings from shi wanga littafin. Wannan dai it's important. Akwai kanin shi ya zo event ma yau Alhaji Gado Mohammed. Da shi ne spokesman in chief imam. He was the managing director of Cocoa Marketing Company. Sa shi ma babba ne, you know, very senior level. In Islam and in Abinga. So she kuma haka na fadi mai kullu. And there lots of compilation shima. She said shima quite a lot the damu samuan nuishi. And she nade is just an example. Akwai de wa haka. You know, Sheikh Renji Anajina meet Sheikh Bari. Shima haka. Ama shi de yaza zana litafi fai. Akwai others kuma haka de wa. She said it's important kamba muduka mufara. Mumamunzo musufa. She said when time the anche mukuma me mukazana. She said I think it's important message day muita document and then mu try mu send the message out. To wanganga na ganish as kamang book reference. Students, Nagan students, very important, Islamic students. In the soon years, we do one book, to read book, to refer from this book. It's very important. Sisani, I think the focus is to students, Muslim students, for this book. And Zunga, muna try mu connect the EPP books, Amazon, mu issue online. Muna skong kuma mu issue audio. Sisa hearing audio books the anya aita bugawa on kana wanuri kana sun kadeji kind radio kind audio. Sisa ama Zunga to find it would be Libby Digi Books. Labi, Mr. Labi, DJ Books, suke the publishing rights for this book. So the mumba the number. Also maybe anya zana number kain she publication inga so that this way inga anya asamu information and it should be on here 024-649-3842 Digibooks Ghana Limited. My name is Tanko Mohammed. I'm the son of the author, Dr. Alhasan Mohammed. And today was the launch of his book. It's 1 year since his passing. And so we honored this great man with the launch of his book. And the book is a compilation of several of his speeches. Speeches he's done since the 1960s all the way down to the 2000s. So today was a compilation, the launch of the compilation of the book. We invited many leaders in our community, in the Muslim community, in the Zongo community in Ghana, and they all came here to launch this book for us. So the book was it's called Dare to Say, and it's about Islam, mostly about Islam. It went through women in Islam, it talked about unity, it talked about Hajj management, it talked about who is a Ghanaian, as reference to the Zongo people. He talked about Hausa as a language in Ghana. And he talked about several topics, banking and interests as a Muslim. So he talked about several topics. It has about 27 chapters of various topics in Islam and for the Zongo people. So you can get it at the Digibooks. The phone number is 0246-493-842. Digibooks. So thank you very much. I think this is a great reference book, very good for students, and I think it's really a very rich in content, and it's something that I would say you should all go get.